Okay, now we're going to simplify roots, radicals, when there's an algebraic expression inside. And it could include numbers, and it can include variables raised to powers. So generally when it comes to the numbers, you have to ask yourself, is that number a perfect, in this case it's a square root, is that number a perfect square? Yes, it is. So that one, I could take that out right away. I could say that's 2 times the square root of x to the 6th. Okay, now we have to simplify the square root of x to the 6th. Okay, remember, what does it mean to say the square root? It means what is the thing that multiplied times itself gives you x to the 6th? Think of it like this. You could go, that's x to the 3rd times x to the 3rd. You multiply that times itself, you get x to the 6th, because the properties of exponents say add, right? So now, if that's the way we're going to reason this out, then it would be equals 2x to the 3rd. Or you could write it like this, 2 times x to the 3rd squared, because that is x to the 3rd squared. And again, the square root undoes the square, 2x to the 3rd. Now, most of the time, the way I do it is like this. I'm going to take the 6, which is the exponent, and I'm going to divide by the index, in this case, 2. Right? 6 divided by 2 is 3. That means 3 x's come out. Nothing is left inside. There's your answer. So divide the exponent by the index. That's how many x's come out. Now, this one is, okay, what do we know about square roots? What is the sign supposed to be? Is it positive, or is it negative, or does it matter? What did we say? We always assume that a square root is positive. But we just put a variable in our answer, which could be positive or negative. And since it's raised to the 3rd power, if that's a negative number, then our answer is negative. We can't have that. We were told that our answer has to be positive. So we would have to do this. Put absolute value symbols around it to make sure that it's positive. Right? Put absolute value symbols to ensure that it's greater than 0. Right? Because we know that a square root has to be positive. We cannot have an x to the 3rd outside unless it's an absolute value. Now it has to be positive.